Hey guys, it's JJ Simmer, and this is a speed build. Honestly, even thinking about this build gets me hyped because it's a base game speed build. Okay, I remember when I was one of those people who only had like the base game, and it sucked because like all the good houses, they were not for base game. What? I'm not even making sense. This is already off to a bad start. But like they were all with like packs. It was in the Sims story when like this happened, and everybody's like, you would like see a house or you'd see anything and be like, oh yeah, 3 other packs included, and it was the most annoying thing ever. And I realized like with my houses especially, I use like all the packs because like obviously as a builder you want to use all that's at your disposal. But for those of you who only have base game, like I really feel for you, and I wanted to like give back. So I sound like I'm a saint or something. I'm not a saint. But so I decided to make a base game house. More of the story. And it was awesome. It was such a challenge, honestly. But it was great. And like you'll see in this build, like I honestly used a few not base game things. But then I went back in later on. You won't see it because it was off camera, and like changed that. Because like the fridge and the two obvious things weren't base game. The fridge and the stove. So I went back and changed that because this is a full base game house, not on this build. Some things in this build are a full base game, but when you download this house, there's 2 things that aren't. And luckily I didn't know this, the Sims 4 gallery, you can tell when there's like what pack Sims are from, because I was looking at it, and because I haven't uploaded this house yet at this point in time, but I looked at it to see if it was base game, and it showed me like what in this house was a base game, and that's so much faster than me going through all this stuff. So that was super helpful. But there's just a few things that weren't, so I didn't have to like redo all this house. I just took out the stove and oven and replaced it with something just as cute. But anyways, this is a base game family home, and like for those of you who only have the base game, here you go. I really hope that helps. I remember it was the worst when I just had the base game, not because like I don't know, it just really sucked for like that reason, because I couldn't get all this stuff. Just having the base game doesn't really like, it doesn't, I don't know. There's some things that you get with packs. It was just like, I don't know. If you just want the base game, then good for you. But like, I think it's usually, for me at least, it was like I didn't have, The Sims is expensive, okay? It's actually on sale right now. But it's like, I feel like for me, I don't have a job. I'm like, it was expensive, so I couldn't always afford all like the expansion packs, all that. So it was definitely like when people would do like base game builds, because I couldn't build either, it was like, thank you. And I just wanted to acknowledge that I feel your pain. But anyways, in this speed build, we are building a family house, and honestly, I'm obsessed with it. Like, it's just like, I feel like it really looks like your family home. At first I was like, it's a modern family home. I don't know why I always say that, because I don't know what a modern house is, if I'm being real. Like, I don't know enough about houses to be like, I know like architecture and know what a modern house is. This could be a modern house, this could not be. All I know is it's a family home. So that's super fun. But guys, I came here prepared with a story, which like obviously there's a first for everything, and this is the first time, because everybody in their speed build tells stories, but I'm like, wait, I have no stories to tell. My life is so boring. But I actually have a story to tell, and it's about a job interview. Okay, the reason why I'm filming this, whenever I like am in a bad mood, I'm like, ugh, let's just film with Sims Park, because they really do like lift up my spirits, and I definitely need some spirit lifting up of, because I went into a job interview today. It is it's my second job interview, and let me tell you, like, if for those of you who have been actually, let's start this off, who have been in a job interview, I apologize, because those are they suck. They're the worst things ever. They are like worst experiences. I mean, they're good experiences, but they're just terrible. Like, you're being judged, and it's like, ugh. Nobody likes being judged, and it's just, and it's like make or break. Like, either you get the job or you don't. It's just, it's stressful, guys. So I went into that, and I was already like, a little stressed, and like I'm inexperienced, so I was kind of just like, but it sounded promising, right? But it wasn't. It was not promising, and it was just like, so embarrassing. But anyways, I'm not gonna tell you where I went. Well, I guess I could, but I'm like the most secretive person I know. It's gross, I know. I need to work on it, but like I'm not gonna tell you. I'm just not gonna tell you where, okay? But I went in, and I was like really feeling good about myself, because they sounded desperate, and I was like, hey, if you're desperate, I'm your girl. Because I lack experience, I'll admit that, I do. But like, I'm only 16, so like, have I had like millions of jobs? No. Who's had a million jobs? Have I had do I have a lot of previous experience? No, but they were really like, because I talked to them on the phone and they're like, yeah, come in, like we're so excited, like I read your resume, it looks good. So I'm like, okay, like this sounds promising. So I'm like super excited. I'm like, okay, I'll go in. And then like the interview process was so nerve-wracking, but I felt good because I thought they were desperate, and I was like, oh, I went in a little too cocky. I'll admit that you don't want to do that. I was like, there's no way I'm not getting this job. Like, they sounded desperate. Obviously they weren't. Like, in the interview, he was like, yeah, we're waiting for the right one. And I was not I wasn't the right one. But anyways, it was just like, I just don't know what the essence of the story was. Maybe it was like for you guys to feel my pain. It was just a nerve-wracking experience. And then like it was like the reason that they explained, like they were like, oh sorry, like I like you as a person, but like you don't have experience. And I'm just like, okay, like why did you bring me in? And like I know that I think like for the most part they were really trying to like spare my feelings, but like I feel like at the end of it I need like criticism to know what I did wrong. But like at this point, like it's just kind of like, ugh, it's just so annoying, like because job interviews last for a while, and it's just like I almost feel like it's like the worst experience. It's so like anxiety provoking, and it's just not like my thing. Like I don't know if people like job interviews, but I definitely don't. And like but now it's kind of like I'm not gonna go for any more interviews anytime soon, because it's just like so anxiety provoking, and I don't want to subject myself to that. And like, hey, you know, I may not have a job, but I still got time. I don't know what I'm gonna do with my life. If I could like be a simmer for the rest of my life, I really would, but I think that'd be weird. Like, do you guys think that there's like a time to stop simming? Is there an age where you need to stop simming, and if so, what's that age? For me, like okay, it sounds so bad, but before I even started my YouTube channel, I was like I just assumed people stop simming out of high school, like when they went to college, which is so like, no, actually, I'm gonna change that. After college, I just assumed people stopped simming. I don't know why. I just did. So I was always like, oh yeah, like, ooh, I have a few more years of like playing The Sims, so then my time's up, which is so ridiculous. But I just assumed that's the way it was. Like it was one of those things where I like got in my head, like, yeah, but like there's so many simmers who are like in their like late or mid 20s who are still simming, and like that's what I want to be. Like, The Sims does not have like, I've realized that The Sims does not have like a like age where you need to like stop playing, because I feel like some games like definitely do, like you need to stop playing. Like I almost feel like Minecraft has like a time when you need to stop playing Minecraft. Like if you're playing Minecraft in your 30s, like go ask yourself if like that's great. Not that like no hate against you, like sure, okay, but like no, I don't even mean like playing it, like briefly playing it, okay, but if you're like intense into Minecraft and you like spend time at home playing it in your 30s, then yeah, like you might need to like look at your life. But I don't want to be judgmental of anybody either. What was the essence of this story? It was like just saying how, oh, I think I was just saying I want to sim for the rest of my life, but like I don't see myself playing Sims for the rest of my life. I just think that would be weird. But hey, you know, I don't know what the future holds. I'm still young, so like not getting one job, like yeah, it's disappointing, but like I guess it was kind of a waste of my time, which like, you know, my time's so valuable. Like I just don't like that they brought me, see, these are the things that aren't base game, but don't worry, I get rid of them. But I just don't like that they brought me in like when I didn't really have a shot. Like I feel like that's cool. Like I was so excited, and like took time out of my day, like time that I could have been like spent on my YouTube or something like that, and it was just annoying me. But hey, I got to rant to you about it, and like it's not like this is something I have to rant to you about. It's like I feel like, I don't know, there's some things where it's like I can tell you guys about, and there's some things that I can't, and there's some things I can tell my friends about that I can't. I don't know, did that make sense? You guys are my outlet. I do this because I need an outlet for all this, like all these thoughts are in my head, and I feel like you guys generally do care. You guys, I make it sound like there's so many. There's not that many, but for those of you watching, I really hope that, you know, like I appreciate you. Like even like I feel like with me, it's like I see one person watching and I get like super excited. Like I get a little discouraged when there's like 0 views, but like I think that I do truly believe that's normal, because like I'm not making these videos. I'm making these videos for myself. I'm sorry, that's a little selfish, but I am. But like it's always nice to see that like other people care, you know? And I think that's just like anything in life. Like I want my recognition. That's so normal though. But here, let's like talk about the house again. The backyard. I gotta like, people need to like start doing tutorials about how to make backyards, because like I don't think mine are terrible, but like they're really nothing special. I put a pool in it and that's about it. Maybe I need to put some like lounge chairs. I don't know. The backyard, just nothing special. The landscaping though. I'm getting kick-ass at landscaping. Like, I'm like, pat on the back for me. Like, please, I love my landscaping. It's like, it's great. Okay, it's not great. It's not like the best thing to ever happen, but I like it. So like, woohoo. I put benches there. There you go. I don't know. I just feel like I don't look at enough backyards to know what a backyard really entails. I do like those fountains though. But yeah, maybe I'll look at some pictures of like some backyards, some celebrity backyards. Do you know who has the coolest backyard ever? Khloe Kardashian. Have you ever seen her backyard? It is so cool. Khloe Kardashian's house is just so cool. I'm a real big like Khloe fan though. Like Kim's okay. I love Kim still. Like I love them all. Oh, and this is, I got rid of that and changed that mind because it's died out. So dumb, right? But like back to the Kardashians, because that's what really matters in life, right? But like Khloe, she's just like always on point, and I'm like, Khloe and me really relate. No, okay, we don't relate at all. But Khloe, who I want to be as a person. Like she's so outspoken, she just says how she feels, and like that's how I want to be. Like, you know, she's just like one of those role models. I'm like, you can say what you want about the Kardashians, but like I also want sisters really bad, and I want like that sister bond, but like it's too late for me now. But like I can watch their sister bond and be like, haha, I'm the fifth Kardashian sister. Gosh, I don't know how this voiceover is going. I don't know, and I'm not gonna listen to it because I don't listen over voiceovers. That's just weird. I feel like that would take way too much time. Like occasionally, I'm sorry, I keep bumping my mic. Occasionally I do when I'm like bored, and I'm like, oh, I'll just like re-listen to it. But guys, I'll be honest, I cannot stand the sound of my voice. It's like, ooh, I just put my mic again. I don't know. Do you guys feel the same? If you guys didn't, I'd actually, if somebody said they didn't, like, I've never gotten like anybody saying, oh, I hate your voice. But do people really say that? I don't think people really say that. Like, I guess, like, maybe. I don't know, I've gotten compliments on it, but I cannot stand my voice. I just think it goes from so many pictures, and it's like my pet peeve, especially since I started sending. It's like, I cannot stand it. So rewatching like my videos, it's like such like, oh, it's so antagonizing. Is that the right word? Antagonizing? I don't know. It's why am I always trying to use big words? It's bad, guys. I don't like it. So whenever I cannot do that, it's like, it's great. So I watch my Let's Play parts over again just to make sure I don't say anything like really dumb. Which I don't usually, and to cut things out. Like sometimes I'll like burp in the middle of a Let's Play part, and I don't really feel like you guys would want that. And I also cut out my long loading screens because nobody should be subjected to that other than me. They're so long. Please, somebody tell me how to like cut those down. But I don't, like, I'm not gonna burp in a voiceover. Maybe I will one day, and then I'll have to cut it out. I don't even know how to, I do know how to cut out a voiceover. It just takes so much time. Ugh, and I don't need that, like, extra. I'm so lazy. Like, editing videos, filming videos, I love filming. Filming's, like, one of my favorite things to do, but editing, it's like, ugh, I hate it. This room's really cute. Like, high five. Like, pat on the back for JJ. How many rooms are in this house? Should I tell you that? I think there's 3 rooms and 3 bathrooms. 1 half bathroom, which is kind of gross. It's on the bottom floor. It's not gross. It's just like not anything special. Do you know what's annoying, guys? I filtered this base game, but it kept on like going on and off filter, and it was just like so annoying. It really wasn't like, I didn't like it. I wasn't a fan. But you know, I guess. Sorry, I just totally like had a thought come in my head that was not like Sims related at all, and it got me shook. Not shook, it wasn't like a scary thought. It just like my attention was not at The Sims for a minute, and I apologize for that. And like I'm moving around while doing this, and it's just bad. But hey, this was like the fastest voiceover ever. You guys, honestly, I just love speedball voiceovers. I love doing them. I love listening to them. It's just like, yes. I should never do that again. That was terrible. But speedboats are just my favorite thing in the world. And you guys, I've decided no more screenshots. Screenshots are gross, and I'm like really done with them. Like I honestly even took some kick-ass screenshots for this house, but I was kind of like, oh, I hate them. I hate screenshots. So I just got rid of them. And you guys, look at this shelving thing. Okay, I've always liked this. Like, I see Lil Simsy doing it all the time. I'm the biggest Lil Simsy fan, but I see her doing it all the time, and I'm like, I gotta do this. But I'm too lazy most of the time to even do it. But this time I did it, so it's like, this is just like, this is one of my favorite builds yet. Like, it was like a challenge too, because I was limited to so much. Like, who knew how much like extra stuff I have? But it was still so cute. The like outside wallpaper, that's the only thing. Like, the packs give you some, or I don't know what is my usual outside wallpaper, I don't know, but that's something like I had an issue with. But other than that, I think I was like, it was a challenge, but like, you always gotta like challenge yourself or you're not learning. Should I be a spokesperson or what? But anyways, guys, this is the end of this speed build, and I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to comment, like, or subscribe, and if you want to download it, it's under Base Game Family Home. I think it's something like that. I don't know, just search up JJ Simmer 67 on the Sims 4 gallery and you should see it. Okay guys, bye. I hope you enjoyed this video.